You've been trained as an identity coach, a life coach, a business coach, using recognised world-class methods, and I know you've enjoyed the whole process for yourself. Can you tell me a little bit about it? And do you yourself have a coach?
Yes, I do have a coach. I have both a coach and a mentor, actually.
Okay.
My coach is in Wellington, New Zealand, and my mentor is in England.
Okay.
I enjoy working with people, so this was a natural career progression for me in order to actually continue working with people.
Okay. Why do you have both? What's the difference between a mentor and a coach?
Two great questions. I have both because a mentor actually gives me hope when I'm struggling with situations.
Yeah.
So they actually help me avoid pitfalls that they may have already walked through.
Yeah.
So my mentor is somebody who I highly respect. They're doing exactly what I would love to do ultimately across the globe, and he's helping me carve my own path out.
Okay.
My coach helps me find the answers within me. So the difference between a coaching and mentoring service, if you like, as a mentor, you would be speaking most of the time.
Right.
So maybe 60-70% of the time. As a mentor, you're doing all the talking.
Yeah.
But as a coach, generally 20-30% of the time.
Okay.
So as a coach, you're asking questions
Yeah.
and helping the individual actually find the answers within them.
Right. Yes.
I believe to have both is important. A coach actually empowers you, and a mentor inspires you.
Okay. Yeah. So if I was faced with a set of circumstances that I realised I needed to make big decisions about, let's say, do I contact a mentor or a coach?
Well, it depends on the situation, to be honest. The best way to determine that would be to book a 30-minute free call, and we'll hear what you want to achieve and work out what the best service is, whether it is a mentor or whether it's a coach.
Okay. So let's say I've got a set of circumstances. I know what I want to achieve in them, but I just don't know what the next few steps are.
Okay.
It's not that I don't have an idea of where I want to arrive, let's say. It's just I don't know what to do next to progress it. What sort of help? Who would I need to be asking?
I'd probably say a coach. So having clarity of where you want to get to is great. A coach will actually help you get unstuck. So they'll ask you a series of questions. Where is it you really want to go? What is it you really want to achieve? And over a session or 2 or 3, we'll actually help unpack the answers from within you. If you actually come up with the answers, you're far more motivated and far more encouraged to actually take action.
Yeah.
If I tell you what to do, then you're not going to be as motivated.
So there's not as much ownership in that second scenario.
Yeah.
So if I've understood it correctly, you know how to ask the right questions to get me to realise, actually, I do know what to do next.
Yep. The coach gives you space to think.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So at what stage would I actually engage a coach? Do I need to have a game plan together? Do I just turn up with a notion? How does it actually work?
Well, once we've agreed that a coach is the right person for you to engage with, we would send you a questionnaire that helps you prepare for your session. So you are clear on what it is you want to talk about, what it is you want to get out of that session.
Yeah.
Now, a coach will help you really progress, especially if you're prepared to be accountable to them. They will ask you a series of questions and help you discover options that you didn't even know existed.
Right, yeah. And the mentor, you said earlier, would be the sort of person who's already gone before and is able to look back and say, ooh, be careful, there's a pitfall over there.
Yeah, they've gone before you, they're in a similar situation, or they've walked out of a similar situation, and that's when they become a great asset.
Okay. And you offer both, yeah?
Yep, we do. Between us, we've a lot of life experience, from unlocking entrepreneurial ideas to actually realising your dreams. We're not counsellors, but we do have a wealth of life experience. We've mentored when it comes to jobs, so transition management, the impacts of change, how people can actually really positively engage with change in their life.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I've got another question for you. I've heard a lot about coaching. Life coaching's been around a while now. Indeed, there's all the accreditations and things like that you've got for that. But I'm hearing a phrase more and more now, identity coaching. And I understand that you do that through quite a different process. Can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Yeah. You don't have to look too far to see that identity is a huge issue for many people. The major search engines on the internet, one of their top 3 questions is, who am I?
Exactly. What's the process? I mean, am I going to come into a darkened room, asked to wear a straight jacket and smoke some weird stuff?
No, it's all very civilised.
Okay.
Don't panic.
How does it work?
We have 2 3-hour sessions.
Yeah.
So really, in the scheme of things, it's quite short. But time and time again, we have helped many people find their intrinsic motivation, and it propels them into a whole new level of being.
Yeah. Okay. I have heard, because I've done a little bit of research into this before asking you these questions. I've also seen that there's a science behind it all.
Yeah.
That since 2009 has been taken quite seriously by the medical profession, epigenetics.
That's right, yeah.
It was said before that there was always that long debate between nature or nurture.
Yeah.
And we always believed that the helix code, the DNA in the helix code was set, and therefore no outside stimulus could change the nature of a man. However, they've now realised that that's not true, and that just because generationally our parents have done certain things, the DNA does respond to external stimulus, and a lot of that stimulus is sight, touch. It's not brainwave stuff.
That's right.
It's not rationale, mental agility. It's actually allowing all of our senses, not just our logic, speak to us. Smells, moods, tastes, different things spark different things. But as a sort of Western civilized nation, we're not very good at understanding what's happening inside us. We know we feel different, but it doesn't fit our Victorian style of education. So I guess that's not really a question. These are the things that I've found interesting about the identity coaching that you offer. That there appears to be a more holistic way of unpacking the individual and explaining the individual to the individual in ways that they say, oh, that's right, I always wondered why that was the case. I mean, I'm excited about it myself as well.
Good.
I hope that our viewers are catching a little flavour of the different approaches that are available. I know you enjoy the work that you do.
I love it.
And probably we'll put a few more videos together in the future.
Sure.
Just another comment, if this makes its way onto YouTube, we're always open to questions or any ideas that people might have, things like that, because we have been involved in some cutting edge, not psychology as such, but unpacking of people, helping people understand, why do I always go to this thing, or why do I always feel that way? And society generally tells you, no, that's bad, you shouldn't. When you're actually wired that way, it's just that society has made no provision for how you're wired. I know one thing that you do within this whole identity coaching is arriving at a unique description of an individual. It's not a tick box procedure, it's not psychometric testing, it's not seeing if we can put you in a box that's best suited for this role. It's far more than that. It's actually a definition of the unique self. Now that you know that, go and find where nature's made a place for you, where community's made a place for you. I'm dominating the conversation now.
That's all right. I couldn't have said it better myself, Esteban.
I'm getting excited about it myself, because we've seen when people finally go, that's why I tick how I do, they then end up in the best spot in life, and are even able to identify, this is why I'm not enjoying the spot in life I'm in. I need to go and pursue that spot that exists. Despite my old physics teacher telling me that I'll never amount to much, or whoever it may be, all these other voices. You've got a lot of testimonies like that, haven't you?
I've
Where
got
are they
many
stored?
great testimonies. They're on the website. You can go and have a look at them. If you want to know more about the research, you can have a look at one of the links under the identity coaching piece. Any questions, like Esteban said, just ask. We're happy to answer all the questions that you have.
Thank you for being with us.
We look forward to hearing from you soon.